Ilya, great to see you. Thanks again for joining today's exciting event. We've been longtime partners between Crestron and Microsoft for over a decade. And let's start off there. Give us a little bit of a synopsis of how you've seen the partnership evolve and what it's become.
Sure. Thank you for having me, Nick. I'm really sorry I couldn't join the event live, but it's such a privilege to be able to do this session with you and provide some of my thoughts on what, as you said, has been just an amazing partnership. Personally, Randy, Fred, now Ranjan, Ted, you, these are some of my favorite folks to work with. And overall, the two companies, the visions are just so aligned. At Microsoft, our goal is to make sure every person can be as productive and as collaborative as possible in every space. And at Crestron, clearly all of you have a complementary vision where every space has the best possible intelligence, audio, video, control to enable that productivity. So the companies have done just fantastic things together in terms of modernizing workplaces. And I couldn't be more excited about what's to come with the products that are going to be announced here today.
And I think that leads us to our unveiling of the products. Obviously, you've got a Mini that you've been working with right now. I'm sorry, the MM30 that you've been playing with for a while.
I'm glad you said that instead of me.
Get that awkwardness out of the way now. What's your initial thoughts on the device? Just just top level. What does Ilya think about this thing?
Well, yeah, the device, I'm looking at it over here, it's just beautiful. I'll start with that. I think you guys did a really nice job of the industrial design, the usability, but then translating that into office spaces. I think it lends itself to a very natural way of interaction. If people gather in a group, today that group might be a little more distant, right? It might have some 6 feet between people, but you're still gathered, you're talking to each other, and now you're also talking to people who are not in the room.
Right.
And how do you do that naturally? How do you do that without sort of having to look away and talk to a mic somewhere else? So having a device like the MM just lends itself to that, where it's a device that's small, unobtrusive, simple, easy to use, can be put right in the middle of where people gather, and then can make sure that people who aren't in the room can both hear and be heard and be included in that conversation and dialogue. So it's the kind of device that I think companies are going to be looking to deploy very quickly on their journey to make sure that every space is just equipped for that simple one-touch join of a meeting with the confidence of knowing people on the remote side feel great about being included.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm glad to hear you say that. And what we both know is there's a little bit of a surprise to this. This isn't the only product we're launching today. We've used this device to really fill in our portfolio, especially of tabletop devices, right? The Mercury had a lot of success in medium spaces and in larger spaces, but we've had so much success with the product line that we've actually pulled ahead the launch of our next generation products, which we're going to be sharing with everybody right now. So you've gotten a sneak preview of that. We're refreshing our entire product line starting at the end of August. At the same time that Mini ships, we'll have soundbars, we'll have Mercury, we'll have our custom solutions, and so we hope to fill in that entire gamut. So what's your initial reaction on that V2? What does it mean to that partnership? What does it mean to Microsoft to see that reinvestment?
Sure. Actually, picking up on that last point, not only could I not be more excited, I also couldn't be more grateful to Crestron, to Randy, Fred, Ranjan, all of you, for the investment that you've made into the Microsoft Teams ecosystem. So the Flex products have been a fantastic offering, fantastic part of our portfolio. And I know many customers, when they think of the highest possible quality AV, with the highest possible integration into their overall smart building infrastructure, they think Crestron. Now with this next generation of Flex products, I think Crestron is not only broadening the applicability of these products to go for every room, from the smallest room to the boardroom, but you are also responding to today's needs. So the new touchscreen controllers with the antimicrobial screen, I think hits at exactly the kinds of things customers are going to be thinking about. The different packaging with different camera options, your partnerships such as with Logitech, give customers the kind of choice that they're going to be thinking about when they think about outfitting every space for Microsoft Teams meetings. So it's a truly, truly exciting time. We're very grateful for the partnership. And I think more importantly, our joint customers are going to be truly excited and happy to see this as a choice, as they are just urgently thinking about what they do to enable every space and every worker for this new hybrid work style.
Well, I really appreciate your sentiments, and it's mutual. We appreciate the partnership, and it's been very exciting as we've worked together to expand and create new products and new product lines. And I'm sure there's more to come on that front, as we both know, in the coming months. But for now, it's the new MM30. It's the full Flex V2, the next generation of the product line. And Ilya, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us. And I really look forward to continuing this partnership and continue to expand and really serve our customers, because that's our job, that's our goal.
I couldn't agree more, Nick. Thank you again for the opportunity. It's always a privilege to talk with our friends at Crestron, with your customers. And for everyone, thank you for the bet on Microsoft Teams. And as you said, we look forward to doing everything possible to jointly enable our customers to get the most from their workplaces and their information workers.